New York Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner has finally lost it. The man has gone fully off the deep end with recent comments about building up the New York Yankees and trying to build a sustainable contender between him and Brian Cashman running the show. And no, this does not have to do with the beard policy, though we will get into that for a bit as well, and we're going to break all of it down because Hal Steinbrenner has now lost his mind. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here. I thought I said Knicks Digest, so I panicked a little bit, but we're good. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe. If you're part of that 71%, make sure you're subscribed. If you are enjoying the content, this is the place to be for Yankees content. But let's jump into the video because Hal Steinbrenner, man, I've never liked Hal Steinbrenner. I think most Yankees fans feel the same. Hal Steinbrenner is not a very good owner whatsoever. There's not really much else to say about it. There's no two ways around it. Hal Steinbrenner's bad at his job, and he's a terrible owner, and his dad would roll in his grave seeing the way that Hal's running his team. And unfortunately, we don't have George Steinbrenner here to do this anymore. But Hal, he spoke out on the New York Yankees and just the state of the team and everything about them, and it just makes me sick. As he said, our payroll is almost identical to last year. I don't know what people have to calculate it correctly. You have to take into account what kind of injuries you're going to have and make an assumption on that. So that tends to vary the numbers, but we're right at 307, 308 million. I think last year we were 310. So we're right there. So he's not saying he's cutting money. He's just not, spending more money. Now, he also mentioned that the threshold, the $301 million threshold, is not a concern to him. He said, the concern to me is, I've said this till I'm blue in the face, and I've had to change my numbers because times have changed from 10 years ago, but we still have great people here. We have a good player development system. No, you don't. Good young players that have come up, debatable. The Volpes and the Wells and Heel and who I will continue to come up, or who will continue to come up, should I really need a $300+ million payroll to win a championship? Yes. Does having a huge payroll really increase my chances that winning a championship? Yes, it does increase your chances. I'm not sure there's a strong correlation there. There is a strong correlation there. Having said that, we're the New York Yankees. We know what our fans expect. We're always going to be among the highest in payroll. That's not going to change, and certainly didn't change this year. We'll be right there. And the true highlight is this part of it. Does having a huge payroll really increase my chances of winning a championship? I'm not sure that's a strong correlation. I am. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. When your dad spent endless money on the team, they were the last franchise in the four major American sports to three-peat. You dope. There's that. We could start there. You lost Juan Soto because you got outbid. That didn't used to happen to the Yankees, especially when it's with the Mets. I get Steve Cohen's rich, but you still screwed that one up. Oh no. $307 million, $307 million is so scary. You own a team that's worth $8 billion. I get it. $307 million is an absurd amount of money that I'll never have. Basically, everyone watching this is never going to have that. Except for the one person watching this right now who's like in high school, who's like, I am. I'm going to have it. You are. I believe in you. Yes, you. That's who I'm talking to. But look, Hal's got to shut up. Every time anyone asks Hal Steinbrenner a question like Chris Kirschner did, the man just lies. Like, he just lies. Yes, spending more money does affect championships in a positive way. I mean, look, these are the highest payrolls in baseball. I'll make this bigger. These are the highest payrolls in baseball. The reigning champions in the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are the heavy favorites to win again and probably will. The New York Mets, who made the NLCS last year. The Philadelphia Phillies, one of the best teams in baseball. The New York Yankees, who, made the World Series. Toronto Blue Jays, who have been successful for the most part. Texas Rangers, recent World Series winner. Houston Astros, multiple World Series winners recently over the last 10 years. Atlanta Braves, won a World Series recently. San Diego Padres, they have bad luck, but still in the playoffs often. The Angels, who exist, and then the Cubs, who also just happen to exist. And I guess it has been within 10 years that they've won a World Series. What I'm saying is a handful of teams that we're looking at here have won a World Series or been to the World Series over the last 10 years. So yes, having a high payroll does impact winning. How? Like, what kind of stupid ass question is that? You're an MLB owner. You know that. You know that. Why are you lying? Why are you lying to everyone? You think we don't know that you're lying? You think we're going to go, oh, yeah, maybe it does. Maybe you don't have to spend any money. I mean, the Athletics, they're so successful. No, Hal, you're just stupid. That's the problem. You're either dumb or you're lying to Yankees fans who already don't like you because you're dumb. I mean, I get it. The Yankees have the 4th highest payroll in baseball. We're used to winning more often than the Yankees have won recently. This is one of the longest droughts in New York Yankees history. It's 2025. The New York Yankees have not won a World Series since 2009. I mean, most of the time you don't go 15 years and don't see a New York Yankees World Series. The Yankees a few years ago had 25% of all the World Series in MLB history. That number continues to go down because the New York Yankees have paid a few good players, and that's great. And they're a couple hell of players. I mean, you got Garrett Cole, who's the best pitcher in the MLB when he's in the playoffs. You have Aaron Judge, who's the best offensive player in the MLB. You have Stanton, who you're no longer even paying that money to, because now the Marlins have taken over. Part of the deal in the trade. And now the New York Yankees have decided no more payroll. We're all good. We're good here. We're just gonna sit here and not cover team needs. Like, we're just not gonna sign a third baseman because there's no money in the world apparently. I mean, look. They're not far off from other teams, but they're also kind of far off from other teams. You're telling me this team, the New York Yankees, who are worth more than the Phillies, the Mets, and the Dodgers, they can't afford anything more? They can't afford to pay a third baseman? It's just not possible. You don't have that money, Hal? What happened to all the money you have? You're a multi-billionaire with an $8 billion asset. If you're having financial problems, sell the Yankees. I really want to curse at this guy. On top of that, obviously, the New York Yankees also decided to take away the beard policy. And look, I like that they did this. I think it was a weird policy. I definitely think it's made players a little bit weary of coming to the New York Yankees in the past. I know it sounds weird, but definitely to a degree, people have been like, I don't know. I don't want a team to tell me how to handle my hair and my beard. That's kind of annoying. And I get it. Jobs do that. That's a policy in many offices and stuff like that. I'm not disputing that. At the same time, it's the MLB. You're not working in an office. You're one of the greatest athletes on the planet. They should be allowed to do what they want to do. Personally, that's what I think. I think they should be allowed to do whatever they want to do with their personal appearance, because there's that. I mean, it came out that CC Sabathia was a little hesitant to sign with the New York Yankees because he did not want to shave his beard. That's a problem. He did, obviously, and he won a World Series with the Yankees and is a first ballot Hall of Famer who wears a Yankee cap at his Hall of Fame plaque. But, like, you know, just there's no need for this beard rule. I've thought it was stupid forever. I don't see a point. Like, I get it with some jobs and stuff, but this isn't a normal job. This is playing professional baseball, and you got to do what you got to do to make sure that your players are happy, and this is a way to make players happy by giving them more freedom on something that really shouldn't matter at all. But it is important to note that Hal Steinbrenner did do something good after basically just lying to Chris Kirschner's face. Guys, let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.